Yesterday, Mohan asked a new question. Is suffering really necessary? The answer is yes and no. If you had not suffered as you have, there would be no depth to you as a human being, no humility, no compassion. Suffering cracks open the shell of ego, and then comes a point when it has served its purpose. Suffering is necessary until you realize it is unnecessary. Suffering has a noble purpose, the evaluation of consciousness and the burning up of the ego. Every individual is born on a certain level of consciousness. The lower the level of consciousness, the more physical he or she is. The higher the level of consciousness, the less physical and more spiritual he or she is. Then their love is purely selfless. Then there is a certain fragrance to such a love that comes from the state of the soul and not the mind, not the body. Communion between two bodies is sex. Communion between two minds is love. Communion between two souls is samadhi. The higher purpose of a meditative soul is to reach the stage where the communion is between the souls, soulmates. People are trying to find God by using their intellectualism, by bringing some new techniques, by introducing techniques and methods and whatnot. They simply forget that God cannot be found through techniques. God can be found only through your heart. The heart, it is intelligent, and there is a difference between intellectualism and intelligence. Intellect is of the mind, intelligence is of the heart. Now, on a base level, to a less evolved soul, intellectualism is very engaging. But to an evolved soul, it is not intellectualism, it is intelligence. And intelligence comes from your heart. A meditative soul aligns the mind with the heart. And now the heart instructs and the mind follows. So now the same intellectual person sounds a truly intelligent person. Intelligence is intellect in tune with your heart. When you are tuned with your heart, you are no more just intellectual, you have become intelligent. But how to tune with your heart? Meditate. The only way to get in tune with yourself is through meditation. Turn inwards, look within, spend some quality time with yourself, and then no matter what planets or nakshatras you belong to, after all, the supreme energy is of the benevolent, compassionate Lord, your Master. The energy is the same, the sun is the same, the moon is the same. What is not the same is the receiving capabilities. Every individual receives the energy based on his or her antenna. My purpose is to help you all to fine tune your antenna, and then there is no question of what is luck and unluck. Then whatever comes is His gift, is His blessings, and then can anything ever go wrong in our life? So come, don't get lost in these small minds that divide the stars into lucky and unlucky. All these are shallow minds, and you have come to the no mind stage where there is no mind but only the heart, and the heart knows the way. The heart can help you find the way. The heart should become the answer to all your questions. Remember, the emphasis should be on the heart. The mind lives in doubt and the heart lives in trust, total trust. When you trust, suddenly you become centered. Get out of your head and get into your heart. Think less and feel more. There is no hard rule, but shallow people have made rules out of ignorance. With the utter ignorance, they have tried to fit life into a certain rule. That is not possible. Life is so large that nobody can trap it, stop it, block it. Life is a flow. It is a river. It never really judges to what comes in between. Life just continues to flow. Life is like a river. It keeps flowing and flowing till it merges into the sea. Nothing can stop the flow of life, but you can enjoy the journey. Human beings are prone to judging, and judging is ugly. Even Jesus says, "Who am I to judge? The matter is between you and God." So why do we judge? There is no rule that can distinguish what is right and what is wrong. It is all situational. The same knife, when used to save your life, becomes a masiha, and the same knife, when cuts your finger, becomes a criminal. So, my dear followers, do not get trapped in judging what is lucky and unlucky, or what is wrong and what is right. For the real truth is only to be found beyond the fields of wrongdoing and right doing. Rules are the outcome of your mind, and you are not the mind. Bhagavan Maharshi says, the nature of the mind is to wander. You are not the mind. You are the self. The self should rise above the mind, and the way to do so is through meditation. Move away from your mind and move towards your heart. Meditate. Jai Sri Ganesha. Jai Guru.
ॐ गं गणपतये नमः। ॐ गं गणपतये नमः। ॐ गं गणपतये नमः।